G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my two 50-cent collection books here, Volume 1 and Volume 2, partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far, and we still have a few gaps in the book. Starting with the 1985, one of the lowest minted of all of the 50-cent coins. And we have quite a few Centenary of Federation coins to find in that first book. And in the second book, we've got still a couple of the common commemoratives, but realistically, the harder ones to find. So let's see if we can get into our 50-cent rolls and find those commemorative coins today. Pull in a little bit and grab a roll. As we go through the rolls, I'll be mainly looking at the reverses, just looking for the commemorative sides. And at the end of the hunt, I'll go through all of the coat of arms, which is the standard 50-cent piece design. There it is there. That's the standard 50-cent piece design. And I'll go and look out for coins of note and coins that have any errors on them. Here we have our first commemorative coin design. It's the 2004 primary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It's highly minted. It's got the native animals on it. So we're going to put it up there. We're going to call that the common commemoratives row. And then we'll continue on looking through the 50-cent pieces. Here we have one of the highest minted commemorative 50-cent pieces, the Commonwealth Games Brisbane from 1982. It's also going to go up on the top row. If we find anything worth keeping, we're going to make a row down the bottom and call that the Keeper's Row. Here we have the Remembrance coin, the 60th anniversary, the end of World War II. And that's also highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. And here we have the Silver Jubilee from 1977, 25th anniversary of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. It's also going to go up on the top row. It's very highly minted, and that's about it for the very first roll. So when I go through the coins at the end, I'm going to look for the low minted coat of arms, 1985, 1993, the 2019 IRB effigy, and the 2020 Jodie Clark effigy for the low minted coat of arms coins. And I'll also be looking out for not intended for circulation coins. Oh, here we have the Millennium Year coin from the year 2000. On this coin, we look out for an incused flag variety where the cross in the center of the Union flag on the Australian flag is incused into the coin, but that's not one of those special incused coins, so it'll go up on the top row. Here we have a coin from the year 2000, which is the Centenary of Federation year, and we have the 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms. That's the highest minted of that series. In that series, we have the coat of arms, and we have coat of arms of all the states and territories. Here we have 2005 secondary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games, but it's highly minted as well, so it's going to go up there on the top row. And we are going to continue on. Here's a 2014 coin, and we always check that for the crop circle, which is in that little oval flat space there, but that's not going to be it, so we're going to pass on that one. And we'll continue looking through the coins. Here's another Remembrance coin. This one has a cut on it or a die chip down here on the bottom of the robe there, called a robe cud. They are a little bit harder to find, but I do have quite a number of those, so it's going to go up on the top with the common commemoratives. And there's another 2001 coin. We'll check it, and it is another coat of arms, so it'll go up on the top row, and the last coin in the roll is another 2001 coat of arms. When I look out for the not intended for circulation years, it's 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 1992, and 2005. They were coat of arms that were minted and put into sets, but there was no coins issued into circulation in those years, so I'll be very happy to find any of those if I come across them. Here's a 2010 dated coin, and we always check that coin for the rotation error. That one seems to be fine, so we will move on. There's another Commonwealth Games Brisbane. We'll go down on the top row. And hopefully what we are looking for today is coins to go into the book. Here's another remembrance coin from 2005. And 1970 sees our very first commemorative coin in the 50-cent denomination, the Captain Cook, to the bicentenary of Captain Cook's journey. That'll go up on the top row because that is also highly minted. And we are nearly through the second roll. We haven't... Oh, there we go. The last coin there is Australia's Volunteers from 2003, celebrating volunteers of all shapes and sizes. And that will also go up on the top row. So now that we've done 3 rolls, we will speed the hunt up a little bit, and we'll only stop for when we see coins that we haven't seen on the day. I'll annotate them and lay them down, and let's hope we get some coins that we can call keepers for today. There's another Australia's Volunteers, but let's speed up the hunt a bit. And there, for the first time, we see the marriage coin, the marriage of the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer in 1981. Prince Charles, now King Charles III, and Lady Diana Spencer. It is a highly minted commemorative, so it's going to go up on the top row as well. And there we see a very new commemorative coin. This is the 50th years of the NAIDOC committee. It's from 2024, and it has King Charles III effigy on it and the denomination there on the obverse. It is a lower minted coin, and it's also a keeper for my wider collection, so it's going to go down on the bottom row, and that's the keepers row. And there, from 2002, we see the year of the Outback, celebrating Australia's Outback, and I think I remember that being a new one for the book, so that's going to go into the book. And there, from 2010, we see Celebrate What's Great, celebrating Australia Day in 2010. It's also highly minted. Oh, and that one there has a huge robe card down the bottom there. I might pull that one out. That with such a large die chip, that might stay in the wider collection. And there, for the first time, we see the International Year of the Family from 1994. We always check that one out for a wide date variety with a 9 and the 4 on the 1994, slightly bigger and slightly wider apart. sure if that is the case on this one, but it'll go up on the top row anyway because it is a highly minted commemorative. Oh, and we see here the tall ships, the bicentenary celebration from 1988. Oh, it has a bit of a green on it, but we always check the 1988 for a dot between the 8s on the 1988. That's one of the die chip errors that we look out for. That one seems to be fine. This one's going to go up on the top row and definitely going back to the bank with a little bit of green there on the top. We have another NAIDOC committee, 50th anniversary. And from 1995, we see for the first time the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. The Weary Dunlop coin, it's not in great condition. It is also highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row, but I'm going to have to make an extra row for that one. And there we see also Bass and Flinders, the discovery of Bass Strait. 200 years from 1998, also highly minted. We're going to put that one also on the top rows. And that then brings us quickly on to the last roll. So no Centenary of Federation coins this week, although it does look like we have at least one new coin for the book. A couple of keepers down on the bottom row, but we will be checking out the book and making sure we haven't forgot anything after I go through the coat of arms. But not a bad hunt when we're picking up coins for the book in these first few hunts of a new book. Always happy to be filling at least a gap a week sort of thing. But that's it for the hunt. So let me quickly go through the coat of arms off to the side and I'll be back to let you know if there's anything special. Well, unfortunately, nothing of any note amongst the coat of arms. So we did pick up 2 of the 50 years of the NAIDOC committee from 2024, the most recent commemorative 50-cent piece in circulation. And we did get one for the book. We go to volume 2 of the folder and we go to 2002, the year of the Outback, and grab that coin out. One of the few coins left that will be easy to find and the rest will be quite hard. The IATSIS from 2014 might be a bit difficult. The Indigenous Languages coin, that was a bit of a bogey for my last book, and then quite a number of Centenary of Federation coins. So pretty much that's it for the week. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy what I do, please think about subscribing to the channel. It really helps the channel out and lets you see more of my videos on your feed. But I will be back for more noodling in a few days, so I'll see you then. Bye.